What is up, dudes? Witchtown, USA here, back with another Amberlynn Reid video. Now we're doing something a little different. Usually I would have text over her video, just saying what I want to say. But I thought it might be easier on me, and it might be easier for whoever is watching, if I just used my voice and say it. Say what's on my mind. Maybe you want to do laundry while you're watching this. I don't know. You can't very well do two things at once when there's just text on the screen and you're forced to just sit here and read. So I'm just gonna see how this goes, see how it's received. Without any further ado, let's just get into the video. We're gonna watch her new weight loss update.
Hey guys!
Oh my goodness, Miss Reid, may I say you are looking particularly lunar today.
Okay, so welcome to another weight loss update. So if you guys don't know, I am weighing myself for 100 days, unless I'm not near a scale.
She's already doing a lot of mouth stuff in this video, and it makes me uncomfortable. Like, what's going on? Why do you have so much focus on your lips? Is it because you got that lipstick on, girl? Is it because your cheeks and your tongue are so big?
Stop bullying! Because as you guys know, my last weigh-in, I went on a little vacation and I didn't bring my scale because that's not really something you think about doing.
See, it's interesting to me because as someone who isn't 600 pounds, I wouldn't think to bring a scale to my vacation. But you, as a 600-pound woman, maybe shouldn't be thinking about going on vacation. Well, really, my thought is, maybe you shouldn't be going on a vacation that consists of you sitting in a hotel and ordering from Uber Eats all day. But that's just my thought.
So every 10 days, I am doing a weight loss update. So if you haven't watched the first one, you should definitely go do that because this is now the second one.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Look at those nails. Girl, what you gotta do is you either take the nail polish off or you put a new coat over it. Actually, I think what needs to be done is take it completely off and then put a new coat on. If you still want to have nail polish on, don't just let it sit there. You don't have a job, right? You stay at home all day. You have time to redo your damn nail polish, especially for a video. When YouTube is your job, you definitely have time to fucking redo your nail polish, girl. Come on.
So this is going to be a little update from days 11 to 20. If you guys hear some like loud rumbles, it is storming outside and I'm honestly not surprised. This summer has been nothing but storms and it's literally been a madhouse. Summer who?
First of all, Zachary Michael, how you doing? Second of all, what is she talking about? She's talking about storms in the summer as if that's not a regular occurrence. Like, it's supposed to storm in the summer, girl. What are you complaining about? Storms are enjoyable. Don't apologize to us. I think most people find storms peaceful. As long as you're inside, that is. But whatever. Continue.
So I want to do a little bit of the negatives about the last 10 days. And then I also want to talk about the positive of the last 10 days. Positives, there's more than one. And then I want to talk about a little bit of goals that I have for the next 10 days. So the negatives is that during these 10 days, I did go to an emergency dentist visit.
Let me guess, it's gonna be her wisdom tooth. You know what? Let's just let her tell us what happened.
Because my wisdom tooth was making it to where I couldn't even spell my name. And if you think I'm exaggerating, you should have been there. The pain was so horrible that I couldn't think straight. It was honestly terrifying. So I got it removed and it was such a blessing. I don't think I've ever been so grateful for someone in my life. I am very glad that I went and did that no matter how scared I was.
Wow, okay, there's a lot to unpack here. First of all, you're gonna be grateful for somebody for doing their job. I mean, they're gonna take your money, girl. They're not doing it just to make you feel better. Second of all, preventative maintenance, preventative care should always be your approach when it comes to your health. It shouldn't be a firefight. You just let things go until it gets to the point where it's excruciating pain, and as you say, you can't even spell your name. That's how far you let your tooth pain go with that goddamn wisdom tooth. And didn't you say that you weren't going to get it operated on because you were too big and no one was going to fucking put you under anesthetics because of your weight? Nothing has changed since then. So was that just an excuse that you were feeding your audience so that they wouldn't get on you about going and taking care of that? What the hell's going on here? I mean, if you continue this trend of firefighting, it's going to get to a point where you have a fatal illness or some kind of fatal condition, and if you don't take the steps to prevent it, there's not going to be a fire for you to fight, because the fire's going to be death, Amberlynn. It's going to be death. You're going to die, and then you're definitely not going to be able to see a doctor about that. We're not that far in medicine yet.
So obviously doing that for a few days afterwards, there were certain types of foods that I could eat, and there was only a handful of foods. And I noticed that a lot of the foods, such as like the chicken noodle soup and the very, very mushy macaroni and cheese and the mashed potatoes, it was all very, very processed foods, and it was a lot of sodium. Maybe I'm using excuses. I also had some ice cream because I could only have like liquidy, really soft foods. I wasn't able to have meats, veggies, anything like that. And again, could be excuses because like I just went through something kind of traumatizing. For me, getting a tooth removed was kind of traumatizing, especially the pain that I was enduring before the tooth was removed.
When someone has oral surgery, it is expected that they will not maintain a perfectly balanced diet. They'll eat what they can stomach, honestly. I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth removed at once, and I remember having a very low appetite for the first day or two. I didn't eat much because it hurt to move my mouth. It sounds like to me she's setting us up to prepare to hear about a weight gain, and she wants to make it seem like it was as much out of her control as possible. Well, we'll just see about that.
So I'm just now starting to eat more solid foods. Yay. And another thing that I have been experiencing that I know a lot of people are probably going to tell me, go see a gyno. That is something I have to work towards. I am terrified, but I have been dealing with this is TMI, so if you guys don't like TMI topics, just fast forward 30 seconds or something. But I have been on my period for a lot longer than I probably should. I'm not going to go into like grave detail, but I know for me, when I'm on my period, I am a lot more hungry. I say yes to binges. I crave more unhealthier foods, whether they be like chocolates, ice cream, or very salty things. I also swell a lot. So with the mixture of all that, going more so inside of like the positives.
No, before you start going into your positives, we're going to address this, because this should be a huge alarm in your head. It shouldn't be, oh, I'm too scared to let some doctor look at my hoo-ha, so I'm just gonna let this slide for now. When would be the point? You have to just take a leap of faith, girl. There's no way you're going to talk yourself into it. You just have to go do it. It sounds like this extended period is going to be a recipe for disaster. It's going, if it truly is fueling more binges and causing you to, quote, swell, then it's going to gain weight. It's going to cause you to gain weight, which is going to in turn further aggravate your hormones and cause that imbalance, and it's just going to become another cycle that you have to deal with. You really got to get this shit in check. And if you do go to the doctor, they're probably just going to tell you that the best thing you can do is lose weight, get to a healthy weight. And a lot of these hormone things will correct themselves over time. They probably can prescribe like birth control, a hormonal birth control. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know anything about that. But come on, it's time to get serious. you really don't have any time. If you don't start now, it's over.
I have been moving a lot more. I have been up and doing a lot more. And by doing that, I also swell. So the mixture of like swelling, coming back from vacation, having all the sodium, period, like it's just been a lot of different things.
First of all, moving around, exercising does not cause you to swell. The only reason you would get bigger from moving around and exercising is if you were getting swole, which is different. And I don't think that is what you're doing or trying to do. So let's just be clear about that. Second of all, quit trying to distract yourself and us from what's going on here. You're listing off all of these bad things that you've done and said, well, it's all causing me to swell. No, it's causing you to gain fat, unfortunately. And it's causing you to deteriorate. It's causing you to become closer to death. And it's obvious that you know each choice that you make that is bad. You are aware. You are aware of it at the time. You are aware of it when you reflect. But you do not change. Get outside help, because you cannot help yourself. The people around you cannot help you because you haven't and they haven't.
But the reason why I've been up and moving more and doing more is because I have more energy. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if it's the mood stabilizer finally truly helping me, or if I'm finally just like, you know what? We gotta do this thing and we're gonna do this thing. Just these last 10 days have been very, in my opinion. I want to put my weigh-ins right here.
So she gives us numbers that mean nothing because she gains weight and she loses weight. She ends up about where she started. And it just means that the same old is going on. Amberlynn is making good choices-ish, making more bad choices, and doing nothing to make a serious effort to lose weight or improve herself in any capacity. She is going to be content letting a bed slide up from under her feet so that she can pretend that she didn't see it coming. When we all know that this is what she does, this is how she handles her health. It is a firefight. It is a let's wait and see what happens sort of thing. And you know what, Amber? I invite you to continue down this path because you are already a non-productive member of society. You don't really offer anything to the world at large. And if you continue down this path, you will devolve into a leech. I can see this YouTube thing not working out for the rest of your life. I can see you will get to a point where you need to claim disability benefits or whatever sort of benefits you can get your grubby little hands on, and leech the government, suck the money out of your fellow taxpayers, get everything that you can just to survive. And that's fine, because without zeros, there can be no ones. Without darkness, there can be no light. And without people like you, there would be no praise for people like me doing the bare minimum. So thank you, Amberlynn. Thank you.
I am very unhappy with the progress that I have made. Very, very unhappy. I have made excuses. I haven't tried hard enough, but that's my fault. I need to try harder and I need to stop with the excuses quickly. I'm just excited now that I'm starting to eat more solid food. I can start eating healthier and choosing better options. It's just eating mashed potatoes every single day. That was not fun. You like mashed potatoes, but if you have to eat them every single day, you're gonna end up not liking them, I promise. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
Gotta love that she ends on a note about how she is so happy about the food that she can now go eat. That's all I got for you guys. Bye. Hookah chaka, hookah, hookah, hookah chaka, hookah, hookah, hookah chaka, hookah, hookah, hookah chaka, hookah, hookah. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just
just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're